from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank you for yielding to me to speak on this motion, on this bill. Mr. Speaker, it is evident and from the arguments canvassed by Honorable Nkema Bonta and from everybody, they understand that indeed, that for the sake of equity, as well as the fact that Abia State is one of the states that churns out the most number of children in WAEC, that it's important for us as well to have a federal polytechnic to mop up most of these students that have come out and are desirous of learning. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is evident that one of Nigeria's greatest exports coming in the next couple of years is going to be our human resource. Now, the reason why this is very important, Mr. Speaker, is that aside from everything else, the only reason why we're going to have a problem with exporting human resource is if they're uneducated, unlearned, and unemployable. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, so I think at the very base of all the problems that we presently experience in Nigeria is education and therefore the lack of employability by the next generation. And so, Mr. Speaker, sir, I am very hopeful that my dear colleagues will look favorably upon this bill. But, Mr. Speaker, sir, I am a little surprised, and I must say that in advocating for this bill, Honorable Nkema Bonta would speak to flat table lands, to give the impression that in Abia State it's really not about what it is that we want, but about the location of it. I, as member representing Bede that has ITEM in Bede, would be desirous of it coming to my constituency, and that's the reason I've brought it forth. But I'd also advise Honorable Nkema Bonta that we go back home and have the conversation about where it should be cited and not bring it out to the floor so that, again, the arguments as to whether or not we're not sure of what it is we want comes up as an excuse for our colleagues not to support the bill. So therefore, Honorable Nkema Bonta, I'd ask that moving forward and on this particular matter that you will be given the opportunity, I doubt that you will, to withdraw that sentiment. And therefore, my colleagues, I ask that you please support this bill in the interest of what it is that Nigeria seeks to do, education for the next generation, as well as human resource development in such a way that gives us the opportunity to have one of the greatest exports that we can ever have, a human resource exported to the world. I so hope that my dear colleagues will look favorably upon this. Thank you very much.